సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. ఫర్ మోర్ అప్డేట్స్ బెల్ ఐకాన్ క్లిక్ చేయండి.
Now we are going to discuss Clausius-Mosotty equation. It's a very important topic. First of all, we have to discuss the Lorentz field. Lorentz field. What is the Lorentz field? The electric field which acts at the location of a given atom. For example, this is the dielectric medium or dielectric substance. This dielectric substance is placed in electric field. So the electric field which acts at the location of a given atom subject to an external field. This is the external field. So this is the external field. So the external field is applied on the dielectric material. Dielectric material. So when the external field is applied on the dielectric material, the electric field is induced in internally. So the internal electric field, the induced electric field produce a dipoles. So that's the way the electric field which acts the location of given material or given atom subject to an external electric field, and is the resultant is the applied field, the field due to the surroundings of dipoles. That internal electric field is called as Lorentz electric field. అంటే ఏదైనా పదార్థాలలో కానీ అణువులపై కానీ పరమాణువులపై కానీ బాహ్య విద్యుత్ క్షేత్రాన్ని అప్లై చేసినప్పుడు అది లోపల విద్యుత్ క్షేత్రాన్ని జనింపజేయటమే కాకుండా డైపోల్ చుట్టూ కూడా ఆ యొక్క క్షేత్ర ప్రభావం ఉంటుంది. ఈ యొక్క క్షేత్ర ప్రభావాన్ని లోరెంజ్ క్షేత్రం అంటారు. సో ద ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ విచ్ యాక్ట్స్ at the location of a given atom subject to an external electric field and is the resultant of applied field, the field due to all surroundings of dipoles, is known as Lorentz electric field. Let us consider n number of atoms in dielectric substance or dielectric medium, the n number of atoms. So every and each atom diameter is the A. This is the A, this is the A, this is the A, this is the A, this is the A. So first of all, let us consider the n number of atoms are in dielectric medium or dielectric substance or dielectric material. So these are all atoms are in one-dimensional collision. Then now we have to apply the electric field. That electric field is E. Then if we have to apply the electric field, then induced electric field is the E suffix I. So if we have to apply the electric field, then produce the induced electric field, then electric dipole moment is the P. Okay, here So the n number of atoms and each atom diameter is the A. So total atoms, so the distance between this point to this point is Na. This point to this point is Na, because n number of atoms, each atom diameter is the A. This distance is the A, this distance is the 2A, this distance is the 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, and so on, Na. Next of all, our induced electric field, this is the another atom. So this atom is distance to this substance is the small d. So that is the total distance is the Na plus d. First of all, this is the distance. Next, the induced electric field, this is the distance. So the traveled distance is the here Na, then the electric field, the intensity of electric field of these atoms is the E1. వీటి యొక్క విద్యుత్ క్షేత్ర తీవ్రత V1. So we know that the intensity of electric field formula 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R square. Here R is the distance. So then the intensity of electric field due to distance is the Na. So E1 equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R square. Here R is the distance, here distance is the Na whole square. Okay, this is the first electric field due to distance is the Na. Next distance is the Na plus d. So the intensity of electric field due to distance Na plus d, E2 equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q upon, what is the distance? Na plus d whole square. So this is the first electric field and this is the second electric field. So the resultant electric field is the net electric field is the net intensity of electric field is the E1 minus E2. Then E1 equals to 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q upon Na whole square minus 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q upon Na plus d whole square. In this equation, 1/4 pi epsilon naught, 1/4 pi epsilon naught, Q are common. So Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught is the common. Remaining is the 1/Na whole square minus 1/Na plus d whole square. Further simplification, the net intensity of electric field is Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. So this is the Na whole square into Na plus d whole square. So this is the Na plus d whole square minus Na whole square. This is the LCM, total LCM method. Net intensity of electric field equals to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. So this is the Na whole square plus d square. This is the a plus b whole square form. Na whole square plus d square plus 2nad minus na whole square upon na square into na plus d whole square. So the net intensity of electric field equals to Na whole square. Here Na whole square is the cancel. Remaining is Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught d square plus 2 NAD upon Na square into Na plus d whole square. Further simplification, net intensity of electric field equals to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught d square plus 2 NAD upon same as Na whole square into Na plus d whole square. So here compare the distances Na and d. So here this is the Na, this is the d. So here Na is the very much value, d is the less value. So compare the Na, d is very small. Compare the Na, d is very small. So Na is much greater than d, d is much less than Na. So here independent d is negligible in this equation. Independent d is negligible in this equation. So here independent d is, this is the independent d. So it's negligible. So net electric field is equals to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. This is also independent. This is also independent. So it's negligible. It's negligible because 2 NAD upon Na whole square into Na whole square. This is the Na plus d whole square. Here Na whole square is remaining, d square is independent, so d square is negligible. So remaining is this. Okay, next. The net intensity of electric field equals to Q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Here 1 Na square is the cancel. Remaining is 2d upon Na whole cube. Na square into Na whole cube. So the net intensity of electric field equals to, here 2 is 2 times cancel, remaining is the Q upon 2 pi epsilon naught d upon Na whole cube. But here is Q is the charge. The charge equals to Z into E. Here Z is the atomic number, E is the charge of electron. Z is the atomic number, E is the charge of electron. So at the place of Q we substitute the Ze. So the net intensity of electric field is the Ze upon 2 pi epsilon naught d upon Na whole cube. Then we have to find the dipole moment P equals to charge into distance. P equals to charge is the ZE, distance is the D, induced distance is the D. So the net intensity of electric field equals to, here ZE into D is the P. ZE into D is the P upon, because that this value remaining 2 pi epsilon naught Na whole cube. So in this equation Z into D is the substitute as P. So the net intensity of electric field equals to P upon 2 pi epsilon naught Na whole cube. The net intensity of electric field En equals to P upon 2 pi epsilon naught Na whole cube. This equation can be written as P upon epsilon naught 1 upon 2 pi Na whole cube. Here 1 upon 2 pi Na whole cube is gamma, because 1 upon 2 pi Na whole cube is gamma, because from Langevin graph, gamma equals to 1 upon 3. So 1 upon 2 pi Na whole cube is gamma, that is equals to 1 upon 3. So En equals to P upon epsilon naught into gamma. En equals to P upon epsilon naught, gamma is the 1 upon 3. So En equals to P upon 3 epsilon naught. This is the net intensity of electric field. This is the net electric field. So we have to find the Lorentz electric field. The Lorentz electric field equals to Lorentz electric field equals to E suffix L. Lorentz electric field equals to E suffix L. The Lorentz electric field is the net electric field plus intensity of electric field. So that is the Lorentz electric field equals to E plus P upon 3 epsilon naught. So this is the Lorentz electric field. This equation represents Lorentz electric field. This is the Lorentz electric field equals to E plus P upon 3 epsilon naught. Now we have to derive the Clausius-Mosetti equation. So first of all, already we know that polarizability, due to polarization, the polarizability alpha equals to P upon E. We know that the polarizability is the P upon E. P is the dipole moment, E is the electric field. So from this equation, P equals to alpha into E. So for Lorentz field, P equals to alpha Lorentz and electric field Lorentz. So polarizability due to Lorentz field. So this is the Lorentz electric field. But we know that the Lorentz electric field equals to E plus P upon 3 epsilon naught. So this is this value. Now we have to find this value. Here alpha is the polarizability, total polarizability due to Lorentz field, total polarizability due to Lorentz field. So alpha L equals to the total polarization, or the total polarizability formula is the sum of polarizability due to electronic polarization, ionic polarization plus space charge polarization, not space charge polarization, orientational polarization. Orientational polarization. For Lorentz electric field, the ionic polarization is 0 and orientational polarization is 0. So then the Lorentz electric field polarizability is the alpha suffix E. Alpha suffix E. So this value is this. This value is this. So the polarization, the dipole moment, this is the dipole moment, that equals to alpha L is the alpha E, EL is the E plus P upon 3 epsilon naught. If n number of atoms, the P equals to n alpha suffix E plus P upon 3 epsilon naught. So P equals to n alpha suffix E into E plus n alpha suffix E P upon 3 epsilon naught. So this value is multiply with this and multiply with this. So then this equation can be written as P minus n alpha suffix E P upon 3 epsilon naught equals to n alpha suffix E into E. This value can be written as this. So this equation can be written as so in this equation P is common. P 1 minus n alpha suffix E upon 3 epsilon naught is equals to n alpha E. Then P equals to n alpha suffix E upon 1 minus n alpha E upon 3 epsilon naught, because here this is the multiplier, in other side this is the divisor. So here P equals to n alpha suffix E upon 1 minus n alpha E 3 epsilon naught. Okay, already we know that that is the displacement vector. The displacement vector D bar equals to E epsilon naught into P bar. Then P bar equals to D bar minus E epsilon naught. But P bar equals to, already we know that D is the E epsilon naught into epsilon minus E epsilon naught. So this is the displacement vector. So these values are in final year 5A dielectric materials. So this is the displacement vector is equals to E epsilon naught plus P, then P equals to D minus E epsilon naught This is the displacement vector. This displacement vector is can be written as E epsilon naught into E. So once we observe the 5-year notes, the previous final year 5th semester. So this equation can be written as P equals to common E epsilon naught is common, E epsilon naught common is the E epsilon naught is equals to epsilon minus 1. Okay, next here P equals to E epsilon naught into epsilon 1. So these values are P equals to E epsilon naught equals to epsilon minus 1. So this is the P value, this is the P value. So E epsilon naught into epsilon naught minus 1, this is the P value. So this is the LHS. Then RHS is the N alpha E upon 1 minus N alpha E upon 3 epsilon naught. So in this equation, at the place of P, we substitute this equation. Okay. Then in this equation, cancel is the E is the cancel. E and E is the cancel. Remaining is the epsilon naught into epsilon minus 1 equals to N alpha E upon 1 minus N alpha E upon 3 epsilon naught. Further simplification, add the both sides 3 epsilon naught. Further simplification, add the both sides 3 epsilon naught. So that value is the epsilon naught epsilon minus 1 plus 3 epsilon naught. So adding the 3 epsilon naught in LHS and adding the RHS N alpha E upon 1 minus N alpha E upon 3 epsilon naught minus 3 epsilon naught. So further simplification, this is the further simplification, epsilon naught into epsilon naught into epsilon minus epsilon naught into 1 epsilon naught plus 3 epsilon naught. This is the LHS, and RHS is the one minus N alpha E upon 3 epsilon naught. This is the denominator. So N alpha E plus 3 epsilon naught. Okay. N alpha E 3 epsilon naught into 1 minus N alpha E upon 3 epsilon naught. So this is the, this denominator is 1, this value, this denominator is the 1. So total LCM is 1 minus N alpha E upon 3 epsilon naught. So this is the N alpha E 3 epsilon naught into this. So further simplification, this is the epsilon naught into epsilon minus epsilon naught 3 epsilon naught is the 2 epsilon naught is equals to N alpha E plus 3 epsilon naught into 1, 3 epsilon naught minus 3 epsilon naught into this value, 3 epsilon naught into N alpha E upon 3 epsilon naught upon 1 minus N alpha E upon 3 epsilon naught. So further simplification, in LHS epsilon naught is the common, epsilon plus 2 in this side 3 epsilon naught and 3 epsilon naught is the cancel. Remaining is the n alpha e plus 3 epsilon naught minus n alpha e, so minus n alpha e upon 1 minus n alpha e upon 3 epsilon naught. Here these two are cancelled. Remaining is the epsilon naught into epsilon plus 2 equals to, this is the 3 epsilon naught upon 1 minus n alpha e upon 3 epsilon naught. At the place of previous, epsilon naught into epsilon minus 1 equals to n alpha e upon 1 minus n alpha e upon 3 epsilon naught. This is the first equation. Already we know that in the previous equation. Now recently we have to derive the equation epsilon naught into epsilon plus 2 minus 3 epsilon naught upon 1 minus n alpha e upon 3 epsilon naught. This is the second equation. Okay, we have to calculate the one equation by second equation. So the further simplification, this is the epsilon naught minus epsilon minus 1 upon epsilon naught epsilon plus 2 LHS, and RHS n alpha e upon 1 minus n alpha e upon 3 epsilon naught by this value. So by this value is means 1 minus n alpha e upon 3 epsilon naught upon 3 epsilon naught. So further these two values are cancelled. Remaining is the epsilon naught cancelled. Remaining is the epsilon minus upon epsilon plus 2 equals to n alpha e upon 3 naught. Epsilon minus 1 upon epsilon plus 2 equals to n alpha e upon 3 epsilon naught. This is the Clausius-Mossetti equation. This is the Clausius-Mossetti equation. It's very important topic.